We have completed thus far 3 different problems, that is on traditional method as well as ABC costing. Today we'll be moving on to fourth question. Okay, again we're going to solve this using both traditional as well as ABC costing. The step 1, find the overhead rate or machine hour rate. Now why I have written as machine hour rate? The only reason because whenever we are considering overhead rate, what is the denominator we are considering? Total machine hours, right, taken by the products of the company. So otherwise it is called as overhead rate or machine hour rate. Why? Because we are considering machine hours. So starting with machine hour rate, now this question is given as a wide range of details in the first box itself, right? Materials per unit, or labor hours consumed, or machine hours consumed per unit of production. This question we have 3 different units produced, okay, A, B and C, 3 different products, and then we start with machine hour rate or overhead rate. What is the formula? Total overhead divided by total machine hours. Now since they have given 3 different products, output as well as for each unit to be produced, how much time it has taken, right? So we need to multiply that. How do I find out machine hours? The formula is total hours equals to the output that is given in combination of product A, B as well as C, multiplied with how many hours has each product taken to produce. Now product A has produced 6,000 units, B has produced 8,500 units and C has produced 4,800 units, multiplied by 0.25 hour per unit. To produce 1 unit it is taking 0.25 hours. Now why we are having this calculation part in this problem is, all the other questions we have solved, they have directly given total machine hours 10,000 hours or 5,000 hours. Here they are given the breakup of output and the time taken to produce every single unit. So that's why we need to find out the total machine hours consumed. So I have taken a combination of A, B and C, and I add it up, I get 19,300 units multiplied by 0.25, that is every unit. So I get the total hours, total machine hours, 4,825 machine hours. Clear? 4,825. Now we can take this value and consider here. First part is what? Total overhead. So after the table, can you see a set of 4 activities given and the amount given respectively? That is the breakup of activities we'll be considering for the second method, that is ABC. But now we are doing traditional method, so we need a totaling of all the activities over there. So I have totaled here 16,500, 38,920, 24,630 and 32,480 divided by 4,825, what we have found out here. So once I divide that, I get 1,12,530 rupees is the overhead cost divided by the total machine hours consumed. What is the hour machine hour rate that I get? 23.32, or you can round it up and say it's just 23. Okay. So this completes our step number 1. Our second step, preparation of cost sheet or cost per unit of each product. So we have 3 products A, B and C. So before we start the cost sheet, we need to know the total hours taken by each product. We know that in a combination, right, under step 1 we combine all the 3 products hours, we got 1 value, but here for cost sheet we need individual product hours. Okay, so how do I find out? First, machine hours. How much has A taken, right? Total machine hours 6,000 units. So machine hours taken by individual product. A has taken, for producing 6,000 units, it has taken each unit 0.25 hours. So when I multiply, I get the time taken 1,500 hours only to produce product A. For product B, 8,500 units multiplied by 0.25, you will get 2,125 hours. And product C, 4,800 units multiplied by 0.25, you get 1,200 hours. Got it? These are individual machine hours taken by product A, B and C. Then we move on to the cost sheet. So as I told, this cost sheet is starting directly from overhead, simply because the question does not give us direct materials or direct labor. So overhead, machine hours multiplied by the machine hour rate or the overhead rate, what we found out in the step number 1, that is 23. So here A has taken how many hours? 1,500 multiplied by 23, we get 34,500 rupees. Product B, it has taken how many hours? 2,125 multiplied with again 23, the same rate, 48,875 rupees. Next, product C, 1,200 hours it has taken multiplied by 23, 27,600 rupees. So this is the individual cost production per product, that is A, B and C. So I am going to total it up. I get the same values and output or units. Okay. So usually previous questions we would have mentioned it here in the bracket. Okay. In case you are getting confused, there is another way you can mention it at the bottom, that is after the calculation of total cost. Here what is the output units? 6,000 units, 8,500 units and 4,800 units. Do not get confused with the hours and the units. Okay. Both are different values. Next, how do I find out cost per unit of each product? Okay, total cost divided by the output units. Cost is here 34,500 divided by units, will get 5.75 rupees. Then 48,875 divided by units, we get 5.75 rupees again, and 27,600 divided by the units, I get 5.75 rupees. So out of the traditional method, we found out that the cost of each product production A, B and C comes up to the same per unit cost, that is 5 rupees 75 paise for all the three. Okay, individually that's the cost according to traditional method. Now we'll solve the same question with the same given data of ABC for ABC products under the method of ABC costing. So ABC method, first step, as we know, find out the cost driver rates. So in the question they have mentioned to us 4 different activities: machine oriented overhead, setup cost, materials ordering cost and materials handling cost. Okay, now here are 4 different activities. Okay, the formula is activity cost divided by cost driver. The individual values I have written: 16,500 divided by what is the total machine hours? 4,825 that we found out under the step 1, if you remember. It's 3.42 every hour. Setup cost is 38,920 divided by number of setups is 7. So 5,560 per setup. Materials ordering 24,630 divided by how many times the materials were ordered? 6 times. So the rate comes up to 4,105 every order. Last one, materials handling, that is 32,480 divided by 16 times the materials were handled. So it comes up to 2,030 rupees, 2,030 every time the materials are handled. So these are the 4 different activities and we found out the 4 different rates. That's the difference. Okay, for traditional method there's just one rate that applies to everything. Okay, but here under ABC we have individual activity rates that applies to activities. Okay, so we'll move on to step number 2, cost sheet. So a second step, that is cost sheet. Now I have prepared the table a little bit different because to write all the working notes. So since it has 4 different activities and the company produces 3 different products, the table is going to be a little more wider. So I've just written it in this manner. So I've written the products over here A, B, C, and I've written the activities on the top. Okay, machine overhead, setup cost, material ordering cost and materials handling cost and the total cost. Okay, so here starting from product A, the first activity is machine overhead. Okay, so how many hours, what was the denominator that we have taken? Machine hours consumed. Okay, so product A has consumed 1500 hours multiplied by 3.42. That's the rate we found out under the cost driver rate, first step. So that we get amount 5130. Then number of hours multiplied by the rate for product B 72,667, and hours multiplied by again 3.42, 4104. These are the first activity cost for all the three products A, B, C. Second activity is the setup cost. So for product A it's only once, so the cost is 5,560. For product B it is 4 times setup, so multiplied by the rate we get the answer 22,240. For product C, setup frequency is 2 multiplied by the setup rate 11,120 rupees. So these are the totals for what? Setup cost activity. Next activity is the materials ordering cost activity. So ordering is only once for product A, multiplied by the rate I get the same amount 4,105 rupees, and then product B is 3 times multiplied by rate I get 12,315 rupees, and for product C it's 2 times multiplied with the rate 8,210 rupees. The last activity, that is materials handling cost, for product A it's 3 times multiplied by the rate 6,090 rupees. For product B it's 10 times multiplied with the rate 20,300, and the last one product C is 3 times multiplied with the rate 6,090 rupees. So these are the activities of individual products that we have total. So total cost of product A, and again we have only considered here activities because the question does not give us direct material cost or direct labor cost. Okay, so that's why I have just started off with the overhead. So total cost of product A is 20,885 rupees, product B is 62,122 rupees, and product C is 29,524 rupees. So these are the total cost of individual products produced in the company. Now let's find out what is the cost per unit. This is the total cost. Let's find out cost per unit of the product. So just continuing, now you don't have to prepare 2 tables because there's no space on the board over here. I've just broken down into 2 tables, but you can just do it thoroughly in one set. Now finding out the cost per unit, we know the total cost is 20,885, 62,122, 29,524. The output, every product, A has produced 6,000 units, B has produced 8,500 units, and C has produced 4,800 units. So once we divide the cost by the output, we get the total cost per unit. That is, A is 3.48 rupees per unit, and then B, it is 7.31 rupees per unit, and C is rupees 6.15 per unit. So that's the final per unit cost of product A, product B, and product C. So even though it looks, the problem looks very huge, but then it's quite simple with the calculation. It's just that the company has 3 different products and 4 different activities. So that's why it looks very lengthy, but then calculation is quite simple. So with this we complete our 4th question.